the best ways to defend every punch in boxing. When you're defending the jabs, we're going to start with blocks. So when your opponent throws a jab towards you, you can parry it. It's just a small deflection. You're deflecting the jab away from your face. It's not a big movement. You don't want to be doing a big movement like that. It's just a very subtle and small deflection. A little pronation of the hand or the wrist, like that. That's a parry. Another way in which you can block a jab is just by saluting it. You can just be in a tight guard, and when your opponent throws a jab, just raise your arm up, ever so slightly. But you don't want to be standing still and let the jab just come and smash you, because then the momentum can overwhelm you if your opponent wants to throw loads of different punches, like a combination. Another block in which you can use for a jab, especially if you're going to counter punch, is a wedge block. You can use your forearm to raise the jab. Look at that. I'm stepping in with my lead foot, raising the arm, and now look, it's open. Push, push. So a wedge block is another form of blocking in which you can use to deflect the shot. Now from the blocks, let's move on to head movement. The way in which I would avoid a jab is by slipping. Slipping. You can slip with a block. You can slip and shield at the same time, but slipping outside of the punch. You can also slip inside of the punch, but it's going to be dangerous because the backhand's there. But if you're gonna, exactly like that, you get caught. But if you're gonna slip inside of the jab, and then you're gonna attack straight away, or slip inside of the jab, and maybe move under, or do something. You have to do something. If you slip inside of the jab, you can't just slip inside and stand there, because you're gonna get caught. And lastly, we're gonna go into foot movement. First step is just with my rear foot. I can step back like that. I can step back like that. I can step back like that. That's gonna create distance for your jab. It's gonna create distance, but I'm still close to him because my lead foot is. But I can easily bounce back and counter. You can step with both feet as well. You can step with both feet. You can step with both feet. Step with both feet. You can also step outside of your opponent. You can step outside. You can step outside. You can step inside as well. I can step inside. I can step inside. Now when you're defending the cross, first we're going to start with a shield. We're going to go with a salute. It's going to throw his cross and we're going to salute it. Salute. Salute, just like that. Another way is a parry. I can parry the shot. Parry the shot. Again, it's not an exaggerated movement that's going to leave me open. It's a small deflection. A small deflection. I wait for the punch to come to me. I don't go towards the punch. The punch comes towards me. Then we've got slips. I can slip a shot. Slip a shot. You can actually even roll a two if you time it right. I can roll a two. If I time it right, you can roll under the two. Like the jab, I can step with my opponent throws the cross. I can step inside of it. I can step inside of it. I can step back with a long guard. I can step back. I can step with both feet. Step with both feet. Now when your opponent throws the hook, you can catch it. Look, I can catch it. Either hook, left or right. I can catch it. I can catch it. I can catch. I can catch. Also here as well, I can roll. I can roll. I can roll. Now when you're rolling hooks, now rolling punches is best for hooks because the hook is coming like circular motion. When I roll, it's at a circular motion. It's not good for slips because when you're slipping punches, it's a straight trajectory, a straight motion against the rolling motion, which means at the right angle, I can get caught. We're going to cross paths. So if you throw a hook, my opponent throws a wide lead hook, and I try to slip, I can walk into the punch. So you want to roll under, you want to catch her, or you want to step back. Yeah, I can do both feet, or that can be one and you can counter. When your opponent is throwing uppercuts, now the first best way is going to be shielding. You can shield. You can shield. Look, just with a salute. And just put my forearm in the line of my body. With a tight guard, an uppercut's not getting through. I can shield. I can shield. I can step. I can step. You're not going to be able to use head movement unless you're leaning forward. If my opponent tries to throw a lead left hook to my chin, I can pull back. Good. I can pull back. And that's some of the best methods to defend punches.